Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be the season finale of Day of the Dead TV series, episode 10. Let's get into it. So the group is picking up from last episode, mourning the death of Dr. J. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, by the way. And so they got to get back to Paymart, where the cryogenic soldiers are headed to, and they want to help the people that they sent the cryogenic soldiers to get help from. So they're gathering up any artillery they found in the cryogenics facility. So they were able to get some guns, and they headed back to the location. When they get back to Paymart, pretty much they see everybody's pretty much dead except Amy, which is Dr. J's wife. So she appears where she's slicing somebody up with a chainsaw. And so after she did that, everybody just had this stoic look on their face and gloom, and she instantly knew. She said, "Where's Jay?" And everybody just got quiet. So she was hurt, pretty much. And she was hurt pretty much. And Lauren went over to console her, because Lauren had a special bond with Dr. J as well. And so once she said everybody was dead, the boss of the construction site, he appeared, grabbed Amy. He got C4 wrapped all around him, pretty much saying, you guys are stupid. We can't let these things out. And that was like a real dumb moment. So nevertheless, they ended up knocking him out. And the cop that was the head cop, she got turned to a zombie as well. So it showed her, she's the one that came after the head of the construction. That's how Amy was able to get free, and they was able to get him knocked out. So their plan was to chain him up to a tow truck and drive around the city to get all the zombies that they can, to follow them back to the construction site to bury the zombies in the construction site. Now that part was just wonky, because they pretty much just had him yapping the whole time. So they got to this neighborhood, and one of the neighborhoods they got to, Cam, he had a thing for Lauren. They end up kissing, and he seen his dad in the crowd, and he ended up getting snatched off of the truck. And he ran. You got to see he ran away, but they didn't get to see whether he ran away or not. So after that, you didn't see Cam for the rest of the episode, and Lauren was out calling for him. They told her that you pretty much had to get back in. We got a mission to complete. So they get to the facility where the construction site is. They go into the mine. Their plan is Sarah was gonna go in there by herself, lure all the zombies in, and then she was gonna set the bomb off and pretty much close herself in there. So they had him on the back of the truck. They pretty much just let him get killed by the zombies. So this episode was the finale. Overall, this was a good season, but it was kind of wonky, this last episode. So it shows the cryogenics doctor. You ain't seen her in a couple episodes, so it shows her in Pittsburgh. It shows that her daughter was on life support, and you already knew what she was planning to do. This is how it's going to spread. You already know she's going to pick that serum that she created and put it in her daughter. I mean, that's pretty much it. So you don't see her again for a while. Going back to the mine, Sarah's in there by herself. Amy and Lauren decide to join her, pretty much saying, if you're going to die, we're going to die with you. And so they make a plan in there to divert the zombies to another direction while they hide and dip off, and so they can get back out. The mayor was about to blow the C4 up, but Luke pretty much said, no, here they come. And so they were able to get out. They blew up the mine, and Amy got to go back where Jay was and pretty much pay her respects. And he was just sitting there. So the way it looked, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he came back to life or something, you know. The way they ain't bury him or nothing. He just was laying there or whatever. So that was pretty much the end. They thinking it's all over with on their end. Then they showed the scene what happened with Cam. He was trapped by zombies, and then the dad, Detective McDermott, he came and snapped on the zombies and told them to go away, and they followed suit. And so he pretty much, Cam had this conversation with the zombie dad, pretty much saying, I know you still in there, and basically love him. And the zombie is looking at him, and you waiting for the zombie just go on and attack him, you know what I mean? And but it is McDermott is still in there or whatever. So Cam pulls out the wedding ring, and the zombie dad took zombie McDermott took the ring, and then pretty much Cam was like, we're gonna get through this, Dad. That was just like whatever. And then it showed both of the Cam and the zombie McDermott hold each other, console each other, whatever, and then that was the end of them. Meanwhile, it showed, of course, back where this scientist from Cleargenics, it showed her back at the hospital. Of course, they pulled the daughter off of life support. She said she wanted a moment with her daughter, and of course, what she did, she gave her the serum. Nothing took place, so she put the cloth over and left. But you heard over the reports over the airways that it's a lot of chaos is happening in PA or whatever. So you hear that, and you see this Cleargenics doctor walk off, and then right when she's about to get to her car, you see somebody snatch her, and it looked like the Cleargenics soldiers. So you don't really know, but that's who it looks like. Who snatched her, put her in a van, and ran off. So that pretty much was the end of the episode. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Overall, decent series. I definitely can see where it's going to be a season 2. It wasn't as good throughout this series as it was in the very beginning. Like they hit on all cylinders, intrigued you in, and then they got wonky in a couple episodes, and then they came back, and then it was just like a hit or miss from there on in. So the writing will have to get better, and to keep you intrigued, you know, all I can see is after season 2, that'll be the end, pretty much. You know, I can see that season 2 will be the end if they don't step the writing up. Other than that, till next time.